Hello everyone, WX Ninja here, back with your daily weather forecast. We'll also talk just a little bit about the California wildfires. So as you can see, pretty cold here across the northern states today. A little bit of snow mixed in, Great Lakes region, back into the Dakotas, Iowa and all that. Yeah, pretty chilly. You can definitely see where the cold air has come down right through here and then just kind of goes back up, a little dip in the jet stream. But we're talking colder temps into the south later this week. So we'll get to that here in a minute, but just wanted to update you on the California wildfires in case you're interested. Kincaid is 88% contained, Taboose 75%, Maria 95%. The South Fire, it's been burning for 2 months, 76% contained. The Ranch Fire, it's burning for 3 days, it's 15% contained. So this is really interesting. The Eagle Fire, that's the one that started yesterday. It's already 65% contained. And it's only burned 75 acres. So the fire weather danger conditions are getting better, which is great news for the people down there. They already have enough issues. They don't need any more fires. All right, so let's get into the forecast here. Let's talk some weather, huh? So here's your forecast for today with the snow. You see the areas that are getting snow. It's pretty much what we see here on the radar. Then as we go forward in time, 24 hours, see that kind of scoots off into the east. It's going to be about 1 to 3 inches for areas. Nothing too big to write home about there. Then it scoots off out of the way. It's pretty quiet snow-wise overall in the country. Then we get some snow kind of creeping down here into the northern states, Great Lakes. This is probably mountain snow, just probably very light stuff. Go forward in time here. Now we are on Monday. Happy Veterans Day. Snow back into the into the west here, and then just some snow in the Midwest. We'll have to see what brings this. Must be a low or something around in here, but we'll have to see what brings this 3+ inch snow they're thinking there on Monday. Now here's Tuesday. Now this is a pretty major event here when you look at this. You've got snow here, Four Quarters regions. This is probably higher terrain. And snow from Oklahoma all the way up to Maine. See some heavier totals here. Some heavier totals here. So, that's 6 inches. This is 3 to 6 inches. This would be a big story if this happens, and this is not that far out. This is only a week out, less than a week out. So, models may be latching onto a pretty decent snowstorm here for parts of the East Coast. We'll have to see. And then, as we get into Wednesday, look what happens. It just slams the East Coast. I mean, we're talking 9+ inches for next Wednesday. That's a big deal. Definitely keep an eye on this and see if it goes away or fine tunes or I don't know. That's just big snow totals. So, all right, let's go forward in time here. Then all that snow moves off. It's pretty much done. Maybe some lingering snow showers. And you get another little shot of 1 to 3 inches coming down into Minnesota there. Then we go Friday, November 15th. Same kind of deal, Wisconsin, Minnesota, down to Illinois, Great Lakes region, a little bit of snow. Again, nothing too heavy. Go forward in time. All this stuff is probably nothing. It's probably just so far out in time, the model doesn't know what to do, basically. Then you see some snow back into California and up in Montana. So we'll have to watch that and see, does that actually happen or not? So we'll go forward in time here. Big snowstorm up in Montana, and Dakota's going to come through and get the Rockies, get the Cascades in Oregon and Washington. Again, this is so far out there that I don't know. It looks like the front's going to dig on down like this, sweep through the country, bring some big-time snow. Again, this is the 20th of November right here, so, you see some 1 to 3 inch totals. It's just always good to look at. Then you see another system impacting the west coast. This one moving off. And last frame, some higher terrain snow. Okay. So now let's look at the actual model. Let's see what the model is showing. So we want to look at, remember, Tuesday, showing a big snowstorm for the East Coast. So we'll check that out. See low develop, heavier showers out in front of it. And it's saying a little ice storm for Thursday, back into parts of Texas and Oklahoma. So if you live up there, keep an eye out. You could be seeing an ice storm. That'll be on Thursday, Wednesday night and Thursday, 12, early Thursday morning. And then it looks like it just kind of runs out of moisture. Here you see a little bit of snow along the eastern seaboard. It's going to stay more interior than off the coast. You're talking 1 to 3 inches inland. The coast probably won't see any snow. Maybe a few flakes as the system ends and the cold air arrives. So as you can see, that whole front just sags off and gets on out of here. Gonna be a dig in the jet stream, so gonna bring some colder temps to this area. Pretty quiet overall, just cool. And here comes some little bit of snow over here. Is that gonna be our thing for Tuesday? No, this will probably be this low maybe. So we see snow stays pretty well north of us. It gets into Montana, Dakotas. Real windy in here. It's tightly packed isobars. Okay, now we see this is Sunday. A little bit of snow in the northern states there. Sunday, again, it's going to be awfully windy. Oh, sorry, I forgot to turn my phone down. That's never good. Okay, here's another ice storm developing in parts of Oklahoma. Freezing rain, sleet type stuff. And then you see, okay, so this is where it's coming from. So it's connecting with this low. So there you see, we've seen this quite a few times now show up, this ice storm. This is for Monday, November 11th, Veterans Day. So hopefully if it will happen on that day, a lot of people won't have work. That'd be good. Then we see the heavy rain associated with it. Now we're seeing the snow start to stretch out in front of it. Looks like some heavy ice behind it. And then some heavy rain over parts of Louisiana. Now we're getting into Tuesday. So here's your low down here, and then here's your front, basically, with the cold air. And that's what's getting that snowstorm on next Tuesday for the East Coast. Snow and ice event. And it hangs around for a while. That's why it's throwing out the higher totals. I mean, look, now we're into Wednesday. Well, that's like Tuesday night. Now we're into Wednesday. Still there. It's pulling off the coast, throwing some more ice in. And then it starts to get out of there with still some showers left behind it. So that's your Tuesday to Thursday kind of time frame storm with the heart of it on Wednesday. Let's see when it really starts to show up. Is early Tuesday morning. We're talking like midnight. And then it sticks around all day Tuesday. Starts to scoot out on Wednesday. And by Thursday it's pretty much done. Then you see your next low coming across. So keep your eyes and ears open Tuesday time frame for the eastern seaboard. And a little bit interior there. You might get a snowstorm there with some ice, it's looking like. All right, now let's get into Thursday, November 14th. You see just some light snow coming across. See on the west coast, maybe some rain coming in. Oh, that's interesting. It's going... The high pressure has been shunted a little bit, looks like. It's allowing systems to kind of ride up in over this now, like into Oregon and Washington. And you see some rain getting into California. But this is November 16th, so it's pretty far out there. Then you see a heavier system into California. So yeah, they're going to get some mountain snow if this holds true. Looks like it's going more zonal flow. You'll see just... Pretty decent isobars here. Man, that's some blizzard-like conditions up in Canada. Snow scoots across Montana. Excuse me, I apologize. Rain and snow in the higher hills in the back in Four Corners region. It's going to be a windy little deal here through Montana. Holy smokes. Some heavy blowing snow, it looks like, if that holds up. Ice out ahead of it. Then the low connects with it, bringing the cold air both ways. Man, this is going to be a windy time. This is kind of a crazy setup. We're so far out in time, though, this probably won't happen like this. But then you see the low dig connects with some tropical moisture, throws an ice storm out in front of it, and snowball on the backside with extremely windy conditions in there. Wow. That's crazy. Front just sweeps on through the country. You see another strong storm coming into Oregon and Washington. It's calling for some snow and ice. 989 millibar low. That's pretty low. And then it throws some really heavy rain there. Look at this puppy. So nice. I mean, these are fun to look at, but like I said, I just try to get the overall pattern. Just to see, you know, okay, what is the model's thinking, and then does it hold true? But I mean, look at this craziness over here. Showing tons of snow right on the coast. Tons of snow here. All right, last one we're going to look at, as always. You guys love it. Your temperatures, departure from average. All right, let's go. Here's today. Yeah, we know. We see it's pretty cold. Tomorrow, yeah, it's going to dig down a little more, head off to the east. Then it's going to, piece is going to break off, head to Oklahoma and Texas. And then this other piece is going to stay here over the Great Lakes region. Slides off to the east coast. Look at the west. High and dry. Let's go into Sunday, November 10th. Again, we still see that sharp contrast. Going to be windy in these areas. Colder off the east coast and just a little bit in the north. Then, bam, look at that. Look for Monday. Going to see some Arctic air make its way down. And then we'll get into Tuesday. Look at it. It goes all the way down. Pretty much to the Gulf Coast. A little bit right here. So we'll have to see how cold it gets. Wednesday right here, you see it's all over the East Coast. So that coincides with that. Remember that snow and ice storm we were talking about? Starts on Tuesday, late Tuesday, early Wednesday. And then Thursday it dies down. And then here's your Friday, heart of the country, going to be a little cooler than average. Saturday, that low kind of breaks off, just sticks around there. Oh yeah, that's the last frame. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be, I think, a little busy week. We'll have to see. I'm really excited to see what happens on that Tuesday, Wednesday time frame with this little snow event. Where was that? Right here. We'll have to keep an eye out and see if this actually happens. You can see it sweep through. So, all right, everyone, that's going to do it for today. WX Ninja, if you like this, go ahead, subscribe, hit the bell icon. You'll get notified every time I make a video. If you hated it, well, then I guess you can hit the thumbs down button. Other than that, have a good day, and we will see you tomorrow. Take care.